Hi, I'm Katsu Sekine, a financial planner. If you want to buy a property in Japan, let's study Japanese property and mortgage. Competition for variable interest rate is fierce among Japanese banks. According to this news, Jibun Bank major mortgage lender raised the variable interest rate by 0.01% starting this month. This brings variable interest rate to 0.329%. Jibun Bank has been handling mortgage since 1915, but this is the first time it has raised in variable interest rates since then. Long-term interests have been rising since last year, and 10-year fixed rate and flat 35 mortgage interest rate have also been rising. But variable interest rates are finally starting to rise as well. The reason for the rise of variable interest rate is that the Bank of Japan lifted the negative interest rate policy in March this year, causing variable interest rate to begin to rise. In Japan, about 70% of people taking out mortgages chose variable interest rate, and the Bank of Japan continued to rise interest rate in the future. The burden to mortgage borrowers is likely to increase. Jibun Bank handles more than 1 trillion yen in mortgage per year, making it as large as a mega bank in Japan. By the way, 1 trillion yen is $6 billion. In an interview with the Nihon Keizai newspaper, the president of Jibun Bank said that if the Bank of Japan rises interest rate in the future, the bank will further rise in variable interest rate. This move is not limited to Jibun Bank, but other banks are likely to rise their variable interest rate as well. And it can be said that variable interest rate, which has not increased for 30 years, have entered a full-scale upward phase. As for future movement by the Bank of Japan, at the recent monetary policy meeting, Governor Ueda said, in some cases, it's quite possible that the policy interest rate will be raised. Many people use variable interest rate to purchase home. Mortgage interest rate will rise someday. But for Japanese people who have had ultra-low interest rate for 30 years with any increases, a rise in variable interest rate is a scary thing. Prices are rising rapidly around the world since 2022 and not just in Japan. Wages in Japan are also rising, but wage increases are still not exceeding price increases. If variable interest rate continue to rise under such a condition, public concern will only grow. We will continue to keep a close eye on the Bank of Japan's movement. Japanese Real Estate Information Channel will continue to provide information on Japanese real estate and mortgage. If you would like to know more about real estate and mortgage in Japan, please subscribe to our channel. See you soon.